Today on Israel Hayom Insider. In Israel's early history, few if any facilities could provide adequate care for people with profound disabilities. This changed in 1982 when a group of parents founded ALEH, an organization dedicated to providing disabled children and adults with the best available care and the opportunity to develop to their fullest potential. Today, ALEH is Israel's largest support network for people with complex disabilities. With me in the studio, Dr. Yisrael, a professor of education and an international volunteer at ALEH. Hi, Sarah.
Hi, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Fine, thank you.
You are a Floridian and you lived in the Cayman Islands. How did you find out about and get involved with ALEH?
Actually, I was visiting Israel about 2 years ago, and on the flight back to Miami, there was a donation envelope that said, "Leave your shekels and make a difference." And I noticed the name of the organization referred to disabled people, which sparked my interest. So I went home, Googled it, and found out on the website that people can actually volunteer internationally.
And what makes ALEH so unique that you wanted to come all the way around the world and volunteer here? You could be volunteering in Florida.
True, absolutely. But you know, ALEH has a model that I've never seen in Florida. I've worked for the agency with persons with disabilities, and I also have a daughter who has special needs. And in my experiences, I've never seen a place that is actually a village where people can go to the therapeutic horseback riding center, the hydrotherapy pool, the safari petting zoo. I've never seen
that. Doesn't exist in the United States?
Not to my knowledge, where someone can volunteer, and as a compensation, quote unquote, for volunteering, you actually receive room and board. So now you're not bogged down with a full-time job and then trying to squeeze hours in to volunteer in addition to working full-time. Okay,
so what can a volunteer do? You're a doctor of education, so you bring your own experience to your volunteer work, but not everybody has that. What kind of help can a volunteer give at ALEH?
Well, Steve, you know, ALEH is described as a global community building compassion and caring. And so I say to anyone, if they have the ability to care about someone, and if they have the ability to be compassionate, they can be an international volunteer. Basically, we love on the residents, for lack of a better term. We don't provide direct caregiving, but we do just let them know that they're normal individuals that have needs, and we respond to them and let them know that they are loved.
People who aren't disabled and they don't have a disabled child and they don't work professionally in this, what do we not understand about the population? What are we failing to understand?
Well, I would say, being a mother of a daughter with special needs, there were many times when she would be in the room with me, and it could be a family member, a professional medical doctor. They would speak about her as if she wasn't there. So I think if I could say something that the population is not aware of, is that even though someone may not be able to speak, that person can usually hear and understand everything that's going on in their surroundings, and they want to feel a part of it just like we do.
Absolutely. Okay, who does ALEH serve? People with what sorts of disabilities, what ages, from where?
Okay, well, ALEH serves, which I find interesting, both Jews and Arabs. They also serve infants up to, I think maybe the oldest resident is in the mid-50s, and anyone who has a complex physical or cognitive disability is welcome at ALEH.
Okay, you've got, if there are Arab residents, are there Arab staff members? How do you deal with the language barrier?
Well, at the Negev where I am, there are Arab staff members, many of the caregivers especially. So this is something where we have Arabic, English, and Hebrew going on in the same room sometimes.
Okay. This is holiday time. We got Passover coming up. I assume that a lot of the staff members try to go home. A lot of the Israeli volunteers go home, and probably some of the residents, right? So are there Passover activities? Is there going to be a Seder at ALEH?
Yes, there would be a Seder. Also, every week there's actually a Shabbat service. So quite a few of the staff members do take vacation time and go home, but that's where a lot of the international and local volunteers step in to fill in the gaps.
Yeah, it must be extra important at that time of year.
Absolutely.
People at home who want to get involved, how do they do it?
Well, anyone can go to ALEH's website, aleh.org, and they can there's an application online. They can fill it out, and then one of the volunteer coordinators will be in touch with them. Again, this could be an international opportunity or local. That's great.
That's great. And of course, giving. I mean, they can if you're not able to come to Israel to volunteer, right? There must be giving opportunities.
Absolutely.
Adopting children. Right?
Yes.
How does that work?
Well, an individual could choose to adopt a child, and they more or less sponsor the child.
Sponsoring,
so they help to cover whatever needs the child has. And as a result of that, they also are given updates on how their child is doing.
Terrific.
Also, donations are always accepted and appreciated as well.
Sure, absolutely. Sarah, I want to thank you very much. It sounds like a fantastic place.
It is.
Yeah. Yeah, and I want to thank the viewers for continuing to follow us on Facebook and Twitter. Send us your feedback. Let us know what you want to hear about in future episodes, and we will see you next time.